liberty, and justice for all.
On the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
In accordance with Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code as amended, known as the Texas Open Meetings Act. Any members of the public who wish to speak shall have 5 minutes to address the court.
Good morning, Commissioners Court.
Good morning.
I had asked that we put an issue on the agenda concerning our county health official, and I don't see it on here today. I overlooked it. But as I had stated to you all before, we have a county official who has been designated, and he is a volunteer. And he has not been told to do anything. And the same thing was the case with the previous county health official. What this does to Freestone County is that the state health department sees that you have a county health official, so therefore they're not going to do anything for your county. If you don't have a county health official, then they will come in and do what they need to do in assessments and that type of thing. So we need to ask the county health official to go away as far as we're deleting that position or that designation, and we're going to go to the state health department for their assistance because they know what to do. And I would request that you have that on the next agenda to be able to address this issue. Now, why would that be such a good idea? Well, we need to protect our people. This morning, I'm sleeping with all these protective caps on and all this protective gear on, plus more, and my blood pressure was okay. When I woke up, I got out from underneath all this protective gear. Now, when I first took my blood pressure at 7:45 a.m., it was 137/70. That's pretty close to my normal. But then, within about 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes, my blood pressure was 208/107. That's immediate stroke stage. So what do? You get out of your house and you go somewhere in a public place that maybe you won't be bombarded by satellite beam or microwave towers or noise from the compressor station nearby. 208/107. My normal is 120/70. This is what they're doing to our people all over Freestone County because we have 130 gas compressor stations that are putting out the low frequency noise that affects every aspect of your body. The low frequency noise is noise below 500 cycles per second. In 2009, the level was 60 across Freestone County. I have a 3,000 non-noise meter that I can detect this stuff. In 2013, it was 70 decibels across the county. What's the limit? In the hearing range noise, the limit is 55. In the low frequency noise range, there's no limit set. However, I did go through a lot of research and found that Dr. Leventhal in Great Britain was tasked to come up with a limit, 30 decibels of low frequency noise. Now, for every 3 decibel increase is a doubling of intensity. And you can't use dBA. dBA is based on what a 10-year-old child can hear, and that is used for hearing tests. But what we must use is the environmental scale, which is a C scale, DBC, which shows exactly what's in the air, not what you hear. And when you start out, they're both the same. You get down to about 500 cycles per second. Then when you get into the low frequency, the range is the limit, I mean not the limit, but the reading is way up here. Whereas the hearing range is way down here, about 20 decibels less. So we can't use the hearing range noise to measure what's out here and what's affecting us. We've got to use DVC, the environmental scale. My meter does both. It's a $3,000 meter, and I know how to use it. And I've been trained on how to use it. That's what's been happening in this county, this continuous increase in low frequency noise that you can't hear. Your body's not capable of hearing, like the dog whistle or the deer warning device. You will not be able to hear it. I'm one of the 7% that can't hear it. But whether you hear it or not, you're still affected. And we got people all over Freestone County being affected with all kinds of symptoms that are the symptoms of vibroacoustic disease, which this stuff causes. And I've read about the different symposiums in Lyons, France, and in Australia, where they've held symposiums on this stuff and said that it is a major issue that needs to be addressed. In the United States, it has not had anybody attending these symposiums. And our doctors here say, oh, they're just kind of trained, they ain't learning about it, and it's not really a problem. It's a problem where there's oil and gas development. In Pennsylvania, people are complaining. Virginia, people are complaining. I get emails from all over the country. I've got to speak at the National Frack Attack Conference in 2013. 3 weeks after I spoke, the decibel level at my house was extremely high. My meter couldn't even read it. My blood pressure was 212 over 112. I got dressed immediately and departed my home and went to a Buffalo truck stop in their TV viewing room and put on all my protective gear. They couldn't kill me. This is what's happening. They have tried to kill me numerous times. Oh, how do they do that? They don't do it with a shotgun. They do it with a microwave tower. I left my house going to Palestine one morning, 2015 I think it was. And I said, well, I can't go all the way to Palestine, too many microwave towers. So I took off 645. And I had my lights off. I was following another car. It's 60 miles an hour, going up down those hills and everything, going up toward the prison system. My head was hurting, excruciating pain. And I thought, Lord, I guess this is it. I felt like I was about to pass out. All of a sudden we get down into a low spot and I can't see the microwave red light up here. I can't see the microwave tower red light back here. I immediately pulled over and I slept for 4 hours. This is what's been going on, and it continues. And they don't want me to tell you the problem. They don't want the state of Texas to know the problem, or anybody else in the United States. I am being bombarded, and I thank you for your attention, and I would request that this be placed on the agenda about the health official for this county. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else that would like to speak this morning? If not, we'll go to item number 1, which is a public hearing on the plan for the district clerk's archive fund and the plan for the county clerk's archive fund. Have you reviewed these? Are these the same as last year?
Yes, they are.
Is there any change at all?
Should not be any changes whatsoever, except for us changing well, I would like to share with you, we had finished paying for the 1970 to 1979, getting those onto our internet. Now we're ready to go backwards, which is in here. It was last year, I wasn't able to start it yet because we weren't finished with the previous years, so we're ready to start a new book.
Why does it revert back?
It's a state law that, or the House bill come up, I think I had the House bill on there, which is 1513, and it was supposed to expire and go back, and the legislation decided that it needed to stay with the collections of the $10 instead of revert to the 5, so we're going to continue to collect the 10 versus the 5. It's wonderful.
All right. On the district clerks, is there any change on that?
No change.
We are at going to open this for public hearing, and what time do you have? 9:09, all right. Thank you. Only for one seat. So we do have the two plans, if anyone would like to look at those. These just have to be adopted each year, and if there's any change, we usually that. Any questions or discussions on the public hearing that we are having right now for the district clerk's archive fund and the county clerk's archive fund? If not, you would know. Is there any discussion? If there is no discussion, at 9:10, we will close the public hearing. And then we will go to, and this is the same thing. Okay. Item number 2 is records management and records archive written plans for 2019 to 2020 for the county clerk and the district clerk preservation and restoration records plan for 2020. And this is the same thing, that basically we were just talking about in the public hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have a motion to approve those?
Make that motion. I'll make that motion. Sir.
All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 3 is to approve the minutes of the September 4th regular meeting. You've already given to me all of those.
Yes, ma'am.
Motion approved. Second.
All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 4, budget transfers and amendments.
Judge Grant, here's the certification for those unclaimed property capital credits. And the amendment is on the back sheet. And so it was, they'll each get $15,000 for libraries.
They are gonna be shocked, aren't they? Pleasantly shocked. Wow.
The libraries.
Wow.
You know, sometimes it's been $1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it's been,
Yeah.
and so
Sounded pretty good last year.
some 300, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was what, it was like, I don't know, 3,000 or something like that.
Yeah, 7,500 together, it's never been 30, I look back.
No. Wow. up some of our accounts, which we always do right at the last meeting. We don't want to have another meeting like the last day of the month to do this, or.
We can do it in October still, I mean, we can,
Yeah, just thinking if it would help, we could have that much at least done during this.
it doesn't matter to me, I mean, you know. We could, because we're gonna be open.
Do we have a motion to approve the budget amendments and transfers and to accept this certification?
Chris, didn't I have a budget amendment and to put some stuff in oil, in sanding gravel? Is it on here? Did I miss it?
I think it's on
And
there.
and your bill is in the add-on.
Maybe I missed it.
Down at the bottom, the last one, Clyde.
On page 3?
Yes. From your carryover to sand and gravel.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah,
Huh?
it's on, yeah, 024-614-660.
Oh, it has the wrong date. Yeah, just mark that too and put you on there. Senior services, it's closed.
Just get it on out of that budget, and bring it on. Just bring it on. That'll be fine. Just call them and tell them I just lost that. And if y'all,
I don't think they have that.
and maybe, some of these other people would be glad to give the precinct board.
The numbers are right.
Thank you. I'm just looking, you know,
That's fine. Do we have a motion?
to approve this.
Do we have a motion to approve the budget transfers and amendments and the certification of additional revenue?
Yes, ma'am.
Second.
All in favor, aye. Item number 5 is to approve and pay bills.
They come from Jamaica. Have y'all found them? Huh?
I see Miss Beth. I think that's right.
Second.
All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 6 is to approve the payroll. Is that a motion on that? I'll talk things out.
I'm sorry.
Do we have a motion?
I'll make that motion. Approve the payroll.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
All right.
Motion carried. Item number 7 is reports. We have an auditor's report for August, a treasurer's report based on that. Sign that, please. A report from county clerk for the month of August. A fiscal year 2020 annual driver's license review, which shows there were no exceptions noted, thank you. A district clerk report for August. Senior services for August. Are there any other reports? Dean, I'm gonna pass this to the that goes
Yes,
here.
thank you.
County clerk, and if you would need a copy, if you have one. Any other reports?
Make a motion to approve the report.
Second.
All in favor, aye. Item number 6, burn ban. We got 3 drops. Not all. If there's nothing, we'll go to item number 7, special road use agreements. Any? If none, go to item number 8, approve bonds and education certificates.
Going back up to number 7, special road use, we have a couple of number 6 and 7s on this sheet.
We changed our.
Okay.
We had a 6, 8,
So
and
we-
D, and a 7.
Yes.
Special road use.
We put the public beginning, so we have
Yes.
different wrong numbers on there. But this is the second number 8, so do we, at this time, for this, number 7, number 8, do we have any bonds and education certificates?
I've got one deal with not to, finish my hours for going to school.
Okay. Is that a motion to
That's
accept?
how it is.
Judge, I turned one in for Allison to you on an education certificate.
Oops, here we are. I have a certificate of completion for Allison for the tax cyber security awareness training, number 5. And Misty Lewis for the conference. And Cinnamon, Texas Counties and the Mentally Ill, Bridging the Gap. All right, do we have a motion to accept those?
I get a motion.
Second.
All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 9 is to set the sheriff's and constable fees for 2020. I have a list of the 19. All right, are we gonna,
1920.
this is January
Do I have a date?
the 1st of 1919. That's okay. because the one that I'm looking at is the one we approved last year, and unless there are some changes, we'll need to approve this same one for the next year. I haven't had any requests for any changes, anybody? So we'll just change the date on this, give it to you. We have a motion to set these fees.
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 10 is consider the agreement between Limestone County and Freestone County regarding housing and care of inmates.
Make a motion to go into interlocal agreement.
What was the final?
38.
It was 38.
38.
This is a one-year renewal. It's a flat 38. We talked about the change in the guard, if they had to have one, that they would provide one for a period not to exceed 8 hours, and that we would reimburse the contractor for $15 an hour. After that, then we have to provide.
We'll reimburse them for $15 an hour? That's not bad either.
Yeah, but they're only gonna provide for that
8 hours.
8-hour
8 hours.
period. After that, you'll have to, yeah. And then, the other change was that we will provide all the transportation.
Yeah.
All other, everything else will stay the same.
Okay.
We have a motion, is that correct?
From local agreement, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye. Motion carried.
I need to sign that, Judge.
Mhm.
I need to sign that.
Yeah. There are two of them, you sign both of them. Thank you. Item number 11 is the order setting the annual salaries of the county auditor and the first assistant auditor and the compensation of the part-time assistant. The auditor is $58,227.04. The first assistant is $38,234.70, and the part-time assistant not to exceed $15 an hour and 29 hours a week. The sum of $21,750.
I make the motion to put that on.
Those three orders, right?
Three orders.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye? The next one, item number 12. Consider the purchase of 3 tires from the buy board in the amount of $159,998.50.
That's the $160,000 that the Commissioner's Court graciously provided the Sheriff's Office for 3 new vehicles, and we very much appreciate it. Comes in under the $160,000. Also with that, so we don't get stuck with vehicles continuously, we have an F-350 truck that's not a patrol vehicle whatsoever. 2011 and a 2009 Tahoe that if the commissioners, with a commissioner's approval, we can trade those 3, drive those in, trade those in, and so the price would actually go down. We'll use those as trade-in vehicles. I don't know how much we'll get for them, but it beats them sitting out here and rotting like the rest of them have.
Make a motion to trade them in and accept the purchase.
Yeah, you're going to order them now, but this won't actually, you won't receive them,
No, we
and
probably
you'll
won't.
pay for them during the next budget.
Yeah, we probably won't get them till December at the earliest, probably, I'm leaning more towards January, so.
Okay. All right.
And we're good on
So
the,
that amount, that 159, is that already how the trade-ins
No.
figured in, so
No.
that's not gonna be the correct amount?
right, it will go down.
Okay. All right, do you have a motion already, and a second? You do?
Second.
You made the motion, you have a second. All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 13 is to discuss the pay scale and grade for the sheriff's office. Are y'all ready to discuss that?
Always looking back.
Or do we need more? If not, we'll come back to that later. The next one is consider a 2-year contract with Northland Cable for internet for JP number 1. As I understand it, she's having a lot of trouble with her internet, and so she wanted to get a dedicated internet. It's $107.09 a month. Do we currently pay anything different on that, do you know?
We do, I can go in there and ask Chris.
You want me to go ask her?
Yeah, we can get. She
The
can.
difference between 1 and 3, they're both in the same building. Does 3 have a problem also?
Tell you what, let's just table this and we'll have them come talk about it. All right. Let's go to item number 15. Consider purchasing a sound system for the district court room. We're not gonna address that this time either. We're still working on it. Item number 16, allow Lloyd Smith to opt out of the county medical insurance. Is this gonna affect our numbers, or are we still okay? It's still
I'll make
okay.
that motion.
Second.
All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 17 is to consider appointing Chelsea Williams and Amy Mullen to the CPS board for a 3-year term. You know, we had 2 that had resigned recently.
Okay.
And y'all have done all of your background checks and everything is good.
Second.
I'm not sure on
I'm sure if we got this wording that everything is.
that.
All right, all in favor, aye.
Uh,
Motion carried. Item number 18, consider selling a John Deere CX-15 batwing mower.
I'd like to be able to go out for bids on it if you use more,
Sealed bids?
whatever, just got some experience.
Okay, and you'll work with them on what's the process, okay?
And if you want to put it on the bid deal, I don't care, but whatever. As
Well, I
soon
mean,
as I put it in the tick paper,
Right, sealed bids, I mean, we could just, put it in the local papers for 2
We're gonna
weeks.
pass that, thank you.
and I can accept or reject those bids, is that right?
Is that a motion?
That is a
Do we
motion.
have a second? All in favor, aye? Motion carried. Any comments from commissioners, court members? If not, do we have a motion to adjourn?
Judge, are we gonna have another meeting this month on the pay scale?
On the first,
We probably will before the end of the month, yeah. We'll come up with a date. Okay. Do we have a motion to
I'll
adjourn?
make a motion with John.
Do we have a second?